Hello. We're going to the next Eden raid. The second one in the Eden's Gate tier. So the first tier. Eden's Gate Descent. Alright, so we're in the air. You gotta watch out, you don't fall off. I'm gonna turn the boss. And here we've got this line AoE, so you want to stand on the sides of it. Once the line AoE goes off, we've got these ads, these Nix things that like will go across the stage. They'll alternate the direction they go. So just avoid them. If you end up getting hit with them, you'll take a bit of damage and then get this debuff called Infirmity, which is a very steep dot. HP recovering via healing magic is reduced. Okay, well, oh, you know what? Maybe it's because, here, let's see. Maybe because I'm the main tank, I'm taking autos, and I can't get healed now, but somebody else gets hit with it. So this person, let's look at their health. Okay, so their health's not ticking down that much. So maybe, yeah, it's just me, because I'm main tank. But you can see how that would not be good for the main tank to not be able to get heals, right? But yeah, try to avoid those dudes. Okay, Doom Void Slicer, we've got Donut AoE here, so you go inside the hitbox. Okay, and now we've got these guys, they're at the cardinal position, so north, west, east, south. So you can stand like kind of in there and then go out to the diagonals, like wait, like move out to the diagonals so you don't get hit with them. And again, if they touch you, then you get the infirmity thingy. Okay, Darkfire 3, we've got some people with AoEs on them, so you want to spread those out. Blow up, and right after we got a stack marker here. Okay, so this is pretty unique here, Spell in Waiting. So we're gonna have this clock thingy here. This sounds like a ticking clock. The AoEs on people go out, but they have this clock thing on them. See this kind of clock shape here? It's over people's heads. Okay. So when they move wherever, it's gonna seal to them, and so now they have these markers above their head, and that means it's holding on to that move, and it's not gonna cast yet. And so now you take a look, the countdown is going off. Is it hard to see the blue? The countdown is going off. There's there. Oh, I can't draw over there. Here, this one. It starts counting down from 5 seconds. So, and then once it gets to, you know, the end, it blows up. So we're gonna see that a few more times in this fight. So we got the clock thing, and we got the clock thing here. And so with this stacked marker, it's not gonna go off immediately. It's just gonna hold that person with the stack marker. It's this thing. I've got this debuff here that is going to show that. Okay, so now it's at 3 seconds, and so it's going to go off soon. So that's when I end up going back here. Spell in waiting is going off again, and so we get another set of stuff. This time it's going to be the AoE Dark Fire 3. So they're not going to go off immediately, okay? They're just sealing to people. So it's these ones. So just remember that you have those, and or, you know, look at who has them and stay away from them once their countdowns start going off. Okay, spell in waiting again. So we're gonna have one person with the stack one, and that started with the spell in waiting, and so they're gonna hold on to the waiting one. Okay, so we got one person with a stack marker, and we've got 3 people with the AoEs. So we have to watch out for when those countdowns start. Okay, so the AoE people, their countdown is starting now. And then the stack marker person is like off the screen over here. Okay, so the stack marker was 1 second after those other AoEs. And so this person ended up dying because they moved out of the way. Looks like this person was trying to stack with them. Yeah, I think this person went to go stack with them. But that clearly was not enough to hold it together. Okay, and then entropy is going to be a raid wipe. So let's take a look at this footage. Yeah, we'll go from here. Okay, these dudes. You can see here, like, this is the face and this is the butt. If you would just find the one that where the face isn't facing you, if you stand in this column, you'll be okay, because it's going the opposite direction. Okay, so donut AoE inside. Okay, now they're coming in from the cardinals. So if you just stand at the inner cardinals, you'll be okay. Okay, spread those AoEs out. This is not a timed one, just this is the first time we see it in this fight. And then we stack here. Okay, spell and waiting, so this is when the timers are going out. Okay, they're spreading out, and it just holds over their head. Okay, timer's going down, and then it blows up. So make sure to stay away from those people until it finally blows up. We've got the stack that's going to hold. Counts down. Okay, now we get another spell in waiting. So we got the AoEs. People are spreading out for that. And it's gonna hold to them. Another spell in waiting. This is gonna be the stack marker. Okay. This one is also going to hold to them. Okay, so you can see here it's starting to count down. 5, 4. This one just had 4, and this one's at 3. And so this one's like just like a half second slower than the other ones. So the AoEs go off first, and then the stack marker goes off. And then we have the raid wide. So it's manageable to keep these AoE people away from everybody else, and just have this many people. How much? 5 people for the stack marker. That was fine. However, over here, there's only 2 people in the stack, and so that was not enough. Okay, entropy's the raid wipe. Alright, over here we've got this big hand thing, and it's gonna do a knockback. So you want to go along the edge of the stage. Gotta be careful not to run too fast though, because this can trip you up, this thing. If you think that's the end of the stage, it's not. It's this one right here. So you'll slide across the stage, and just careful you don't stand too far from the edge. Like, you have to stand pretty close to the edge, or else you'll slide off. See, yeah, well, that was like here. And these other people ended up getting pushed off the stage. Who is that? Probably BB. And this other person. Hold up. How did he die? This person? Did they just die? Oh. Did they Dragoon themselves off the stage? They might have. Yeah. Okay. So that's it's a very unique problem for certain classes where they have jump mechanics and they will accidentally jump in the wrong direction. Yeah, you like flipped backwards off the stage. Okay, so other people, we've got BB here, and so BB's probably gonna fall off the stage. But I think we had someone else. KV? Black Mage? EB? Okay, the dancer. And BB, the healer. Oh, wait, this person was already here. They died from the stack marker before. So let's see where they were standing. Okay, BB just came back from the dead, and so they were standing there. But then the KV. Where was KV? I want to figure out where the line is from where you will fall off. Okay, they were standing here. Back just a little bit. Back it up. Okay, so I was here, and I hit like the edge of the stage. KV is around here. So if you are in this area, like I don't know, if this is half the stage, it's like this. So this distance is probably like a quarter of the stage. That's too close. You gotta go even further back. Okay. Yeah, I ended up around here. So, yeah, careful with that. Okay, we've got the line AoE again. This line AoE is boss relative, and so because I was sliding all the way over there, by the time I moved back, the boss was facing at this angle, and that's why it's all angled like this. So just be aware of that. Ooh. Take a decent amount of damage and a 1 stack. Okay, and then the little dudes go out and just kind of like wander around them so they don't hit you. And then we've got this hand thing over here, and with the knockback, and so make sure you stand along the edge of the stage, but don't walk off the stage. Just stand here. I just said don't walk on the stage. So yeah, it can trip you up. It's trippy because this is distracting, and then like this is distracting, and then this glowing line back here is distracting because you think that's the edge. You think this is the edge of the stage, but it's not. It's like right here. And so we got somebody who walks off the stage. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. Okay, so be careful when you're adjusting for all this stuff here. Okay, donut AoE inside. And then this is, well, this would have been the inner cardinal, or the cardinal ones, but because the boss is like all over the place, it's the boss right there. Just know that you can go between the ads and then back it up like that. Okay, so we didn't have any more healers, so we decided to reset. Yeah, these raids don't come up very often in Duty Finder, so not a lot of people end up running them often, and so sometimes it takes a bit to refresh on mechanics. Okay, line AoE, get out of the way, and then dodge these guys who are going across the stage. Yeah, just find the one that's running more away from you and stay in that column. Donut AoE, get inside the hitbox. Okay, the ads again, so get between them and walk out. Alright, AoEs to spread out. Stack up. Spell and waiting, so this is going to show us what the cast is going to be, and then it's going to hold on to that person. Okay, it's ticking down, so those people need to go away, like the tank did over there. They moved away. It explodes, and then we get the next spell and waiting, which is going to be the stack. Okay, Thor's on the person, but they're running away, and so I was like, dude, you're gonna die. So I went over there with them. I took it with them, and fortunately, this other person also went over there. That was a close one; that would have died. But yeah, if you have this one, that's the stack marker. I think they might. It's easy to think that if you have this thing in general, it might be the AoE one, but whatever the cast was originally, see, this shows the stack marker, so that's the one that you have. And then also checking your debuffs if you're not sure. But yeah, me and the monk went over here to make sure this person didn't die. We just barely made it. That's good. Okay, this is the AoE one. So this has the time thingy on it, the clock. So this is gonna hold okay. This tank is, knowledgeable of this, and so they didn't move out of the way. They're just hanging out here, and that's fine. Next spell in waiting is going to be the other stack marker. And so we're just going to chill for a bit. Okay, it's going to hold on to them. And then they're going to start ticking now. And so the people with the AoEs will move out of the way, and then people with the stack will stack here. The AoE one goes off first, and then the stack marker goes off. Then immediately after that we have the raid flag. Alright, off to the side of the stage for the knockback. Okay, good. Okay, watch out for this line AoE. It's this orientation. perpendicular now, which I think is a little bit easier rather than when it's like a kind of a weird cross. But that was just because I happened to line up with the boss when I was getting knocked backwards. So Voidwalker, yeah, happened to be in that direction versus before where it was crossed. Where was it crossed? Yeah. So it was lining up there, but I think because I started moving in this direction, it changed it so that it was diagonal. So, you know, if you want to finesse some of your tanking strategies for this one here, you could just keep it perpendicular so it's easier for other people. Just because when these ads go out, it's a little hard to figure out the diagonal and stuff. But yeah, okay, so here, going off to the side to get the knockback. Entropy is raid wide. I noticed though that during the knockback, these dudes are still like flying off the thing, so gotta be careful when you're getting knocked back that you don't like accidentally run into one of them. Entropy of raid wide. Now we've got these void thingies, so you gotta have at least one person standing in them to soak it. When you're standing it, you do take a little bit of damage, I think, and you take a bleed, but it's better than not plugging up the thing. Okay, and then we got a stack marker. That is gonna be a timed one, so it's fine to not go to that one for now. So it's holding on to that one. Okay, spill in waiting again, so now we have the circle AoE ones. And those need to spread out. But the stack was also going off. So fortunately we were able to make it okay. You see, the AoE, it's a little bit off in timing from the other time we got that. The AoE ones are getting set right now, but at this moment the stack marker is going off, and so people are running out of the way so their AoE doesn't hit, but technically it's not going to hit right now. So I was jumping to try to get people back here, but it was okay. There was enough of us here to take the stack marker, and then that person ran out for their AoE. Okay. Let's see. This one. Yeah. Let's just catch up over there. Stand at the edge. Some people are too close. Oh yeah, you can use your knockback prevention here. That's also what the tank did to keep the boss still. There's a raid wide. Okay, plug up these things so you get a bleed. If you're standing in it, but just take it. We got one that doesn't have someone in it. So when the tower thingies go down, if you're missing one of them, oh, never mind, we actually had somebody there. They went at the last moment. Okay. I think I have footage of it, but basically, usually everybody would get like a damage down or fallen stack or something. Okay, so this is the one where the stack marker goes off first. Okay, and then you can spread out. So here this person got their stack marker thing, and then spell in waiting, so other people are gonna get their AoE thing. But the stack marker is ticking down, and so I have one of the AoEs. I was just running so I could check, So we go here, take the hit of the stack, and then I get out of the way, and then my AoE is ticking. There's enough room for 3 people over here. Okay. So that one's a little bit tricky, just because of the timing difference. That's how it is. Okay. We're gonna get knocked back, and then we got the towers to go into, so make sure that when you get knocked back, you go into one of the tower thingies, or somebody fills it. Okay, so we had one tower that didn't get filled, and so we all got this diabolic curse. Placed under a diabolic curse, damage taken is increased. Okay, so that is kind of more dangerous. Alright, so now we have this big raid wide. Like, see, everybody has this debuff. And that was because we had one tower that wasn't soaked. So it's important to get, if everybody has this debuff, it's important to get the heals up for that raid wide, because it could be detrimental. Okay, afterwards we've got this look away marker. So make sure you're not looking at that person when the cast goes off, if you happen to be looking at them like I was. I tried to turn away, but I wasn't fast enough. You get a Vuln stack and you get petrified. So that look away thing will go onto a person. Okay, this time the look away thing has the spell in waiting, so that's gonna be sitting on somebody for a bit. Okay, we've got the long AoE here with the ads. So avoid this area and then stand behind the one with the ad going away from you. Okay, you hear the ticking. This person's cast is going to go off, and so that means this was the look away one, so you want to make sure you're not looking at them. While that's happening, we have the donut AoE, so the mechanics are overlapping here. So I'm going to get into the AoE and make sure I'm not looking in that direction. Tricky though, because they're standing over there. Most of the people here are like, facing the boss. And so we got some people who ended up looking that way. They're frozen. Oh, they're petrified here. But we've got this next set of ads that are going in. So if you can dodge them. And they got hit with them because they couldn't move. Entropy. So raid wide. Spell in waiting. That thing coming up. Okay, there's a knockback thing, so make sure you go for that. I use my knockback prevention to just stay settled here. And then over here we have the one person with the stack marker. Okay, so I'll have you. The spell in waiting is the stack marker one. Okay, so this person's getting set with their stack marker thing. The little tower soaks are out, and I was like, I'm just gonna stand here. And so I use my knockback prevention arm's length so I don't get knocked back, and I just end up taking this one, and then other people are filling the others. The stack marker person, I think they're new, so probably didn't recognize this one, and so because they ran all the way to the corner by themselves, they probably thought that this was an AoE one. And so they are gonna end up dying over there by themselves. Okay, and then we've got the AoE ones that are gonna be ticking. Okay, the stack marker one is going off. Okay, so the healer died over there. And then here we have the AoE ones about to explode. Yeah. Shadow Flame is the is the... Was that the look away one? Where's the look away one? Hang on. Shadow Eye, sorry. Shadow Eye is the look away mechanic. What was this one? What was this one called? I don't think I saw it before. Is it the tank buster? Let's see if we see it in this one. Hey, I'll just watch the rest of this. Okay, getting knocked back. I'm using arm's length to just take this tower. Okay, so I just stay put here. Entropy is the right way. Shadow Eye is going to be the look away from that person. So turn yourself around. Spell in waiting. So whatever the next spell is will stick to the person. Okay, so whoever this is, you'll have to look away from them eventually. Okay, the flying AoE. Dodge that and then dodge the dudes that pop up after. Oh yeah, they've got the little eye thing here. Oh, a rift has opened. Yeah, there's these little void dudes. I positioned myself so I could see this eye, so I could remember not to turn around and look at it. Okay, donut AoE, go inside. Alright, void dudes. Get out of the way. Entropy is the raid wipe. Waiting. Oh, for this one, I saw that all the kind of nearby ones, there are other people, but I saw there was this one back here. And so I ride the knockback into that puddle. What a flex. I thought that was super cool. Let's see if I can find Shadow Flame over here. Maybe it was a tank buster? Doom Slicer. Okay, I'm reading the wiki now. Seems like it happens after or right before these things. This. Right? Okay. After this. Okay, so we avoid this one. And then there's an entropy. Wait a minute. Okay, and then this. There's supposed to be one in the... Maybe we skipped it. Maybe we, in the first phase, we skipped it. I don't remember seeing Shadow Flare. Yeah, we might have just skipped it. Because even though this is like... It looked like it was a challenging fight, you know, and then we wiped and stuff. The damage output itself can be pretty good, and then you might skip certain mechanics. Or it might be a situation where there's some mechanics that can be either or. You know, like in the last fight, it was either the AoEs or the tank busters for that vice and virtue thing. And so maybe that's why I didn't see the shadow flare thing in here. And then at the very end I saw it, but then we beat the boss, so... Yeah, so, at least according to the wiki, the shadow flame... Sorry, what did I say, flare? Shadow flame is supposed to be a tank buster according to the wiki, so just be aware of that. I guess I could try to see if it's in this one. Guillotine. Fires. It says it's supposed to be right before the tunnel, the tower things. Here. Here. Long guides, guys. This one? It says it's right after those little demon dudes come out. Oh yeah. Okay, maybe it's after this one. Unless we just get another raid wipe. It's like you get a raid wipe or you get a tank buster. Doom Void Slicer. It should be now. Okay, yeah. So in the wiki thingy it says Shadow Flame, but then it follows with the entropy thingy. So yeah, I think it's either or maybe they changed it or something like that. We'll just watch this finish. I'll believe it, because I didn't see any other like tank buster type things happening. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. The trickiest thing is remembering the time, the spell and waiting thing. Just because you have the clock thing doesn't necessarily mean you're the AoE one or the stack one. You gotta look at your debuff or pay attention to what you were hit with right before you got the clock above your head. Okay, bye.